States on here as well. Oh, you decided to record it. Uh-oh, let's do this. What's this? Oh, there we go. Once again, welcome everybody. My name is Vincent. My last name is St. Louis. I live in Northern California, United States. I appreciate you guys getting on here. We'll kind of buzz through this presentation rather rapidly. I'm going to go over basically how to activate your own stem cells, the value in it, the benefits in it, and not only physically and health wise, but also financially, if that intrigues you towards the end as well. We'll take a break in between the product side and the health benefit side and go over some testimonies. We'll also touch after that on how do you participate and turn this into a financial endeavor for you and your family. But first off, let's just kind of kick it off right now. Why X39 stem cell activation? The fewer stem cells we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing the symptoms of aging. At the age of 30, you only have about half your stem cells are active. By age 60, almost no stem cells are active. You got to realize a couple things, and I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but we got a website that I'll tell you about later that you can check out all this. But basically, the stem cells are there's different types of stem cells. The stem cells that the X39 activated starts with a P. I'm not even going to try to say it, but it's the stem cell that actually turns into other stem cells. So if your body needs to replace a cell, the stem cells turn into that stem cells, whether it's skin cells, liver cells, brain cells, heart cells, blood cells, toenail cell, whatever it is, your body uses the stem cells to turn into those cells that are damaged. Give you an instance. Just got back from 10 days in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. And the first day I was there, it's been a long winter. So the first day I was there, my wife and I sat out by the pool and the nice warm sun for about 7 or 8 hours. And I got quite sunburned that day. And of course, if you've ever been sunburned, you realize that you don't really notice how bad it is until that evening. And it was pretty bad in certain areas. I did wear sunscreen. I don't like to put too much on because I don't like that stuff on my skin. But I did get sunburned pretty bad. And normally I would peel in 2 or 3 days. I'm going to be in horrible pain, especially when you take a hot shower. But what happened with me was I didn't have that much pain at all. And in fact, the redness was almost completely gone by the next morning. I had zero pain the next morning. It was absolutely phenomenal. We're talking 8 hours in the sun in Mexico, South Mexico. And what was happening was I was wearing the patch, and I had been wearing the patch, the stem cell activation patch, now for going on 8 months now. And so my body used those stem cells to recreate the skin cells. And now I never peeled, not once, not anywhere on my body. Normally, your face, your nose, your ears, your chest, your stomach, wherever you got sunburn, especially in the places like your stomach and the top of your ears or whatever that don't really get a lot of sun. I didn't peel at all, nowhere. And I was there for 10 days. So every single day I was out in the sun. It would actually just kind of prove to me, and I didn't even pay attention to it until after I got back, that this is what's happening is the stem cell activation patch is activating my stem cells, doing what it's supposed to be doing. And so this is our founder, David Schmidt. He's the CEO, inventor, and owner of our company. And he could have taken this product anywhere to the market. He could have put it in any store, but the product deserved a story be told, just like the story I told you about my sunburn. You need to tell the story to get people to really understand what it's about and the value and benefits of this product. He has over 130 patents. He's been inducted to the Scientific Patent Hall of Fame, Inventors Hall of Fame. He's a brilliant man, like an Elon Musk of science and health. And he has created multiple products in the health and wellness industry. This is just one of them that took over 11 years of research and multiple millions of dollars. Here, after 19 years of business, the LifeWave company, which is the company that creates the stem cell activation patch called X39. I was asked the other day, how come it's called X39? And it's basically when they do a trial subject on a product, it has a a scientific name like Study X39, and normally they will change the name once they go launch it. But when they're trying to figure out what to name this patch, everybody said, "Hey, we like X39. Let's keep it at that." So that's how it got its name. But 19-year-old company, and then after 11 years of research and multiple millions of dollars, they invented the X39 patch in 2021, and now they're doing over $280 million a year in volume. So $20 million a year on the other products, all of a sudden, instantly, over almost $300 million in the last 3 years every year. And they're in now 75 countries. Why? Because this product gives benefits. Everybody notices a change. Everybody that uses it, for some people hours, some people months, but everybody that I've shared it with have noticed a substantial change in their health, whether it's aches and pains going away, whether it's skin complexion, whether it's just clarity of mind, better sleep, better energy. It's just absolutely amazing when you can get the body to reboot and work the way it's supposed to, what the body can do. Some active activities that your body is going to notice of the stem cell activation. One thing very important to understand is this product does not heal you, prevent any illnesses or anything. It basically just tells the body to reboot. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. But what happens is your rapid pain relief. Instantly, you're going to start noticing pain relief, reduction of inflammation, support wound healing, which is the sunburn is wound healing, energy and vitality, mental clarity, enhanced sports performance, faster recover from exercises, and improve skin appearance, which is another part of the sunburn. So basically what happens, this is a patch that you put on your skin, and nothing absorbs from the patch into your body. It's very important to understand. It's really the first time I saw this, I'm like, I don't get it. It's not making sense to me. So nothing absorbs from this patch into my body, but yet it's doing something to my body. Absolutely. So let me kind of explain this and kick it down to a somebody like me that barely made it out of high school. Now, my wife is a natural doctor. She was many years ago, and she used to tell me, you need to go out in the sun and get some vitamin D. And I always thought that the sun was giving me vitamin D, but that's not what happens. The sun's rays, the UV rays from the sun hit the skin. The skin then sends a signal to the brain. Then the brain tells the body to start creating vitamin D. So we create our own vitamin D. The sun does not give us vitamin D. The same thing happens here. We are light beings. If you've ever seen night vision goggles, you can see light emanated from a human being. Our founder, David Schmidt, he figured out a way to reflect a certain spectrum of the light that our own body emanates. And that reflection of that light sends a signal to the brain to create what's called a GHK copper peptide. You can Google it later on or go to the website. It's all about this copper peptide. That copper peptide, when the body creates it, it activates our stem cells. So the older you get, the less copper peptide your body creates. And so activating that copper peptide, you think, well, why don't I just take a supplement? Why would you take something that's not natural when you can create it naturally in your own body? And there's a lot of times, like glutathione's one of them, copper peptide's another one. Your body does not absorb non-natural products. You have to create it internally to get the benefit of it. So the patches are made of a 100% organic nanocrystals. All it does is reflect the light from your body's emanating, and it activates your own stem cells. It's pretty phenomenal when you think about this. The medical industry has been trying for years to activate our own stem cells, and they couldn't figure out. David Schmidt figured it out. So basically, where do you put this patch? It's about the size of a nickel, a US nickel. The whole patch is like a Band-Aid. You put it on, and you can put it anywhere that you want to put it. If you've got aches and pains on your elbow, you put it on your elbow. Your shoulder, knees, back, wherever you want to put it, you can put it anywhere. Now, the company, because the scientific studies, over 80 peer-reviewed studies, the scientific studies, everybody had to wear the patch in the exact same location to make it uniform. So they wore it on the back of the neck. When you bend your neck forward, you got that vertebrae that pokes out. They put it either there, or they put it on just below their belly button. Once again, everybody in the study studies had to wear it in the same location, but that's not necessarily where you have to wear it. Dr. David Schmidt, he states multiple times, you can put the patch anywhere you want. When I had plantar fasciitis, I put it on the very bottom of my heel. And because that's where I had the inflammation, that's where I had the pain. Within 2 weeks, I was 100% pain-free from my plantar fasciitis. Now I wear it on the back of my neck. And the only reason why is because the study says that that this thing sends a signal to the brain, and the brain sends a signal to the body, creates copper peptide. I figure I might as well put it as close to my brain as I can, and that's why I wear it there. No other reason, because I don't have any aches and pains anywhere else. But every once in a while, my knee will hurt, and I will definitely put it on my knee. So here it is. If you're really scientifically inclined, you want to read the studies, you want to read the science, the patent, everything is at startx39.com. Once again, that's startx39.com. You can go there. Once again, it has all the science. You can take a picture of this or screenshot of it and go to this website later on. It's going to be just full of the science and benefits and testimonies of what this X39 is doing for people. So here's some of the long-term results. Per 80 case studies on that were on that website I just talked about. First few days, instantly, within the first few days of wearing this patch, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why people get a notice. People get benefits really quick. Also, you want to drink a lot of water during the first week or so because your body's going to detoxify. It takes a lot of energy to reset 4,000 plus genes. And so it takes a lot of energy. So make sure you drink a lot of water and flush out the toxins that your body's going to start getting rid of. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. Who doesn't need a balanced brain? Anxiety and depression starts to reside, and it's going to balance your brain. My wife is a perfect example of this. She didn't really have a lot of aches or pains. She loved the product for the benefits. She understood the science behind it and how it works, but she had a clarity of mind. She never forgot to put the patch on. And by the way, you wear it on for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. Well, why 12 hours on and 12 hours off? Because you do not want the body to get used to it. If you've ever drinking coffee before, first time you drank coffee, you had the jitters, you were really wired. Now you probably drink 4 or 5 cups a day. You can drink coffee before you go to bed sometimes. Some people drink alcohol the same way. First beer, you got a woozy. After that, you're drinking 12 packs. And because your body gets used to it. And so you want your body to rest. I put mine on in the morning. I take it off in the evening. And then I let my body rest while my body's resting. You can wear it any 12 hours that you want. It doesn't hurt you to wear it longer than that. If you forget to take it off, I never forget to put mine on. I do forget to take mine off sometimes. And that's not a big deal. I reboot the next day and I get back onto my cycle of 12 on and 12 off. Within 3 months of wearing this patch, your collagen begins to increase. You decrease in wrinkles. Your hair becomes to grow more. You'll notice your fingernails are growing more. Your body skeletal is getting more cured in the integrity of your bones and your skeletal system. Very important to understand. These are all things that you don't notice. You don't feel them. You don't feel the collagen. You don't feel your brain. Maybe some of us notice the brain fog going away, but you don't feel these things. So sometimes it'll take, for me, if I'd have given this only a couple of days, I wouldn't have continued on with the product because it took me 2 weeks to notice a benefit. This is really what got me, is understanding the science behind how this product works and the long-term effects. Within 6 months, the heart reverses in aging. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years from just 6 months. Who doesn't need their vascular age to be reduced in age? Everybody does. Everybody probably on here knows somebody that's had some sort of a heart attack, stroke, and I'm not telling you that this product is gonna reverse that or stop you from getting that, but it's gonna definitely help by you rebuilding your vascular system by having stem cells activated. So here's the patent. It was established in 2020 after multiple millions of dollars and 11 years of research. Here's just a couple of testimonies here. You see this lady with the skin ailment, and then after 21 days, it's almost completely gone. The lady down the bottom left here, she day 1, day 42, and day 355, and I've actually seen a picture of her 2 years after being on this product. Absolutely phenomenal change. She looks about 20 years younger. It's amazing. You hear the hair growth. I can attest to the fact that definitely the hair starts growing more. Fingernails are growing, starting to get change in color. Some people are. It's absolutely phenomenal. So, Bill, I'm going to stop it here. If anybody wants to share their testimony, then I would love to hear it. And then we will get on to the other side of this. Anybody want to unmute themselves and share a story?
Anybody? Either Caro and Yanni.
I can do a quick one.
Okay.
Awesome.
Last time I spoke about my hair, it was load shedding, so you couldn't see. So for the new people, I've got arthritis in my knee from an old dance injury. It took about a week or so before that pain went away, and I haven't had pain since, and that has been since September, October last year. But what I've noticed recently in my hairdresser, I do have thick hair. I've got a lot of hair, but here I was getting a little bit of a receding hairline. And can you see this new growth here? This is all new growth. This is all new growth. And so my hair is really growing thicker, which is marvelous. I mean, all right, I do have thick hair, but it's even I can see it on my hair. So that's just another little one that I've found recently.
That's
awesome, man. Thank you. That's amazing.
Yanni or Caro, guys, just whoever goes first, and Caro, if you can go afterwards. Thank you.
I'll just give you guys some feedback quickly. I spoke to you about last week that I tried the patch when we had the Zoom. I started it on was a Monday with my grandson that had a bit of a foot and mouth with the rashes on his body. By Friday morning, it was all cleared up. So we patched him roughly 3 days and all cleared up. He went back to school on the Friday. So that's just a quick feedback on one of them.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Good for him.
All right. With me, and talking about her hair, I had my hair cut last week in preparation of going on my trip. And it's already grown, so I'm going again next week to go and have it cut.
Yeah, it grows so quickly as well. I forgot to mention. Sorry.
Yeah, because I'm going to be wearing a helmet. So I don't, I don't want long hair. And washing it every day. Yeah.
That's great. So you're going to come back from your trip with a full beard and.
Yeah, you never know.
You look like Gregory over there, and that's funny. Anybody else want to share anything else real quick? You can unmute yourself. All right, then. We're going to get to the next part of this. If everybody will remute your lines, I'd appreciate it so I don't get the background noise. And then we're going to go to the other portion of this. Go back to sharing my screen. Here we go. So because there's such a benefit, and how could you hear these testimonies and not want to share this with other people? How could you keep it to yourself? It's just amazing. The longer I'm involved with this company, the more testimonies. Autism, if you know anybody with autistic children, absolutely phenomenal stories. I'm telling you, will be brought to tears. And people with torn ACLs. Just amazing. The Alzheimer's, just amazing. The more I hear stories, the more I feel inclined to have to share this with other people. And so the more you share, the more you hear, the more you're around it, the more you wear the patch and get a testimony for yourself, the more that you're going to realize the benefits of this product. And how can you not share with other people? Well, the company's going to reward you based on your ability to share it with other people. So I want you to think about something for a second. Have you ever wanted to be at the right place at the right time with the right product? If you've ever been around the home-based business industry, network marketing, multi-level marketing, I like to call it relationship marketing. Maybe you've done some before, a home-based business before. Maybe you've never done it before. But if you have, I want you to think about something for a minute. There's multiple hundreds and thousands of companies out there, all competing for the same area of home-based business. health and wellness industry. They all have supplements. They all have weight loss. They all have skincare. They all have collagen. They all have CBD cream or CBD of some sort. They all have, everything. Every company has the same thing. I actually have been involved with the industry for over 30 years. So built some very big teams with some big international companies before, even worked on the staff with a network marketing company, helped them build their compensation plan and their training system. And I walked away from the industry about 5-6 years ago because there was nothing fresh. There was nothing new. There was nothing that inspired me because I knew that I could build a business with it because I've been around the industry a long time, but other people were struggling trying to convince family members and other people to buy an overpriced supplement that they're competing with the grocery stores, the supermarkets, the internet, and everybody out there has got this product or a product like what they have, their supplements, in every other place out there. And so this is the first time that I've been a part of a company that has a patent on their product and is in the stem cell industry, which nobody else is in right now, even when they do try to get involved in this because of the success that we're having. First to market is the key, and then we have a patent so nobody can duplicate what we're doing. They're going to have to figure out another way, but we're first to market. So you have an opportunity now, if you've ever wanted to be at the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right product, with the right leadership, we are there. So let me kind of share with you a little bit about the compensation plan. Basically, what happens in a network marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it, relationship marketing, it's like a home shopping network. So basically what happens is a company is going to compensate you, share the revenue and profits with you if you refer other people to the company. Now, in the days of past and years and years and years ago, like the Amways, if you've heard of that company before, you would buy product, you would store it in your garage, and then you would sell it to other people. That's not what we do. Basically, all we do is introduce other people to this concept of stem cell activation. And then they buy the product from the company and pay the same price that you pay. They order it from the company ships it to them, but that person is coded to you, and every bit of volume that person creates, the company shares some of the profits with you. It's that called redirection of profits. And so basically how this works is when you refer this to other people, you're going to stack these people underneath each other because the company gives you 2 legs to build, a left leg and a right leg. When you fill your first positions, the third person you bring in is going to have to go underneath one of these people. And everybody has 2 legs. So you're continuing to stack other people on, and the company's going to pay you based on the volume of everybody in your enrollment tree, which is your 2 legs. Now you share a leg with the person that invited you here as well. And so they're going to continue to stack people underneath you. You don't know who these people are, but you will over time have other people put underneath you. And the company's going to reward you based on volume. You can earn up to $25,000 US. Of course, they're going to pay you in your currency, but up to $25,000 base a week based on the volume created from your team. As you continue to grow your team and other people grow their team, then the volume continues to rise and the company is going to compensate you on it. They have another bonus as you go out there and you decide that you're going to take advantage of this. This is one of my favorite parts of this bonus structure with LifeWave, because this company is going to reward you based on both the people that you bring in and the people that they bring in based on the money that they earn. So let me explain this to you. The people that you bring in would be level 1 or first level. The second level of the people they bring in, third level of the people they bring in. Every time you bring somebody to this company and they go out there and build a business, why would they go out there and share this with people? Well, one is they believe in people. They want to bless the lives of other people, the health of other people. Also, they want to build something for them and their family. And so as they build something for them and their family, the company is going to reward you because you're the one that referred them to the company. If they make $100, the company's going to give you a $25 bonus. It does not come out of their 100. It's an additional bonus. You're going to earn 25% on every check they get, every income they get based on the volume. If they made 1,000, you're going to get $250. And the more people you help or introduce to this, the more 25% you're going to get. Now, the people in level 2, so the people that they brought in, if they get to earn a check based on the volume that's on their team, then they're going to get a 25% bonus, and the company's going to give you a 20% bonus. And you're also going to get a 20% bonus on level 3 as well. So you can see as this continues to grow out, then the numbers that people that you bring in and they bring in and they bring in are going to start to multiply, and you can have hundreds and thousands of people on level 2 and 3 that are constantly getting a small check and some of them a big check, and the company's going to give you a matching bonus based on their check. That's a brilliant opportunity for you to go out there and bless the lives of other people. Kind of dust your dreams off. Could you go out there and just share a product and an opportunity with other people, let them decide whether it's for them or not, and then the company's going to reward you for that. Here it is, our system. So this is very important. I've been in this industry for over 30 years. Like I mentioned before, I have built systems before, 2 times, in fact, with 2 different companies. And the system of teaching people how to build a business like this is vital. It has to be simple. It has to be duplicatable. It has to be really refined to just a couple of steps that people need to do. And you can find that at build331.com. So the system is vital for your success. People have made multiples of millions of dollars in this industry, have put their heads together and created this system of how to go out there and build your EXP or X39 LifeWave business. So basically, the time is now. Make your move. Are you serious about your dreams and goals? Do you have any other options? What are your options? I know the older we get, the less time we have to make up for lost time. I've worked for myself my whole life as an entrepreneur. So a lot of times entrepreneurs do not have retirement plans. It's up to us to build. My whole existence financially has been based on incomes like this for the last 10, 11 years. Everything I've earned has come from passive residual incomes on businesses that I built in the past that have paid me consistently over time. I have one income that I paid almost 30 years. I've earned an income every single month on that I did over 30 years ago, and I haven't touched that business in a long time. That's what we're talking about, the ability to go out there and build something on a product that people know, like, and trust, a product that people get benefits from. The more people you share it with, the more people are going to get involved. And those people have dreams and goals. I'm building this for me and my family, not for the person's family that shared this with me. But my success is his success. And that's okay, because we all need to have that. When you go shopping at the grocery store or wherever you go shopping, you're purchasing those products is the success of the owner of that company that owns that. And every time you purchase product, whether it's fuel for your car or whatever it is, Kara's going on, she had to buy a bicycle. She purchased something from another company, and that company now earned a profit. Here, all we're doing is taking those profits, redirecting them, and giving them back to you based on the volume of people buying a product that they feel benefits from and they like it. It's absolutely phenomenal. So that's it for me, Bill. We can wrap it up and answer any questions that anybody may have.
Okay, thank you, Vincent. Are there any questions from anybody?
I don't have any questions with regards to the presentation this evening, but I do have a question with regards to something in the back office. So if you finish with your general questions, then I'd like to just delve into that quickly.
Sure. If nobody's got any more questions about the product or the compensation plan, then we can definitely do that.
All
Go
good, my
ahead.
side. Thanks.
Somebody had something?
Hi guys.
Yes, Lucia.
This sounds interesting. Yeah. So I will still go back. I hope there's a record for this, so that I can go back and then rewind on it really. Yeah. So now, what is the major, or how can I put my question?